Hello and welcome to the Bioshock 1 shotgun guide. So the shotgun is the close-range burst damage weapon, as you would expect. Each shot fires 8 pellets, and each pellet has its own damage. So the basic 0 buck, I don't know, 00 buck, I don't know what you would call that, but buckshot does 35 damage a pellet, for a total of 280 damage if all pellets hit. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot this at the wall. You'll see that there's quite a big spread. So when you want to deal max damage, you have to be pretty close. I would say like this range or closer, especially point blank, is ideal to make sure that all pellets hit so you deal the full damage. It can headshot, dealing 2 times damage. So the basic buckshot can deal 560 damage on a headshot. You also have 2 elemental types of ammunition. You have electric buck, which shocks enemies and also does increased shock damage if you shoot them in the water. And then you also have the exploding buck, which sets enemies on fire. So one thing to note about exploding buck is, aside from just setting enemies on fire, its base damage is actually 50. So you actually will deal 400 damage or 800 damage on a headshot. And for both of the elemental ammo types, they are damage boosted by like electric eel and inferno. So both of the things that increase your fire and electric damage respectively will actually boost your elemental damage with electric buck and exploding buck. So both of those things are useful to keep in mind. As far as general tactics, let's just like run through here really quick. So you want to get close to enemies, so you generally will run like target dummy, bees, or electrobolt. Those are the best things to run with this. Target dummy can distract enemies while you can get close. Electrobolt can hold them to allow you to easily headshot them. Bees can distract large groups of enemies with ease, allowing you to headshot them as well. One thing to note about the shotgun that's very unique to it is that just to reload this really quick. Each shot pumps, and you can cancel the pump by just quickly switching. So I'm going to shoot a few shots in a row as fast as I can. So that's the fire rate by default, and there is an upgrade that increases this. However, so you can actually increase the fire rate. This is probably the most useful takeaway from this video, is you can increase the fire rate manually. So there's no reason to even get the upgrade that increases fire rate, but the damage upgrade is really good. So I highly recommend running that. Alright, so this is like the perfect situation to like showcase this. So we're going to have a bunch of dudes coming in. I'm going to go down, I'm going to drop down really quick. I'm already aware of what's going on. Just hack this little turret here. So we're going to fight the Big Daddy for sure. And see how it goes. I'll use electric buck just to kind of like showcase it. Okay, let's just hack this. This is just to improve our odds of winning the fight. Okay, great. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to wait for enemies to start fighting this. Okay. You can actually get this turret to shoot the Big Daddy, which is kind of funny. Alright, so I'm just going to let these guys go to town. Alright, so just going to waste some ammo. So now I'm out of the shotgun's effective range, and this thing does a lot of damage. So I'm actually trying to distract it from the enemies that are just shooting it, helping me kill it. So in this case, the shotgun's quite terrible. However, if I switch to electric buck, close the distance, shot, reload, shot, reload, shot, reload, shot. I'm actually like letting the fire rate expire in this case because it gets stunned. So I'm peeking and shooting. Peek, shoot. Peek, shoot. Peek, shoot. Peek, shoot. Alright. So I'm on survival, so my damage is quite poor. So the main thing you want to do, oh, he's still alive, is kill the Big Daddy. But more importantly, you want to peek and shoot with the shotgun. Am I hitting this? Make sure I'm hitting this. This thing is very rude right now. Okay, cool. Alright, I'm gonna rescue you because I want armored 2 or whatever it is. Armored shell 2. Alright, so every weapon has its like pros and cons. It has a thing it excels in and a thing it's not so good at. So the shotgun's terrible at range, as you saw there. Like, I didn't even bother shooting because I know it's just going to deal like nothing. Lieutenant Bob wants to reward me. I don't know why I played ominous music for that, but it did. Whoa, look at this guy. So let's say you got a motivated guy that wants to throw some grenades at you. You just pump him right in the face with a nice headshot, and he'll just blow himself right up. So this is exactly where the shotgun's good. Against enemies that are close, enemies that want to kill themselves, it really excels against suicidal foes. But on a more serious note, it is really good for just quickly dealing with close foes. And if you can close distance gap, it's phenomenal. This area is fun because of that thing, which I'm sure everyone knows what that is. You have played the game before. Cool, hypnotize Big Daddy. Store that. Alright, so we got a ton of Eve. Let's get some upgrades. I'll get target dummy for the hell of it. I'll store that, but I'll get an extra plasmid slot. Great. I don't really want to run telekinesis. So I'll run incinerate. Yes. Alright, I guess I have to go to the gene bank now. I probably should have switched those out, but alright, so this case the shotgun's not very good here. So let's shock this. Whoa! Let's deal with these. Oops. Alright, so whoop! Took a hit. Okay, once you hack this, it's pretty overpowered. It like helps you just kill a bunch of dudes in this area. Alright, let's get this going. I guess I might as well have left that. Let's reroute this up here. Alright, cool. Alright, so hacking is your friend, always hack. I'm just going to hide back here while this takes care of those so I can save resources. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and reload my weapons and get back to the shotgunning. Alright, I might as well shotgun this dude because it seems to be hanging out somewhere. Some more electric buck, nice. Alright, so generally you want to use every weapon you have to your advantage. So in the case of the shotgun, I think this dude's in here. So peeking and shooting is really strong with it. It allows you to be safe and deal damage, so you can mitigate your own damage while you're killing things. Very useful. You can just hack this. Alright. We'll do that. I think. Alright, let's see. Alright, we're good. Alright. This game has a lot of hacking in it, but no programming. Alright, let's get some items. Cool. Dead guy, shocked, and so on. Oh yeah, I think we can telekinesis that. So, to recap, you can exploit the shotgun's reload speed. Whoops. He just got deleted. Accidentally shot. You have to do it carefully though, because you can waste your plasmids, as you saw me just do. So you can shoot. Hold on, let me do this right. It's almost not even very practical unless you really train it. So you like shoot. You just have to tap it twice, and you can quickly shoot again. Honestly, I recommend just peeking and shooting. Like, that's the most effective. And if you want to get the upgrade, you can. It's fine. Alright, so in this case, I actually drew the enemy towards me. And he just walked right into perfect headshot range. Like, this is like the range, the kill range, I would say, with the shotgun. It's like a few feet. Anything beyond that, it starts to drastically lose its effectiveness, and I do not recommend using it. So yeah, there you go. There's the shotgun guide. Showed you the exploits, that you can increase your reload. I don't know why that's down here, but it is. So I don't see this being very useful. So I'm just going to destroy it. Oh, is this... I can hack it? I don't really feel like it, to be honest. I don't feel like hacking everything. It's like too much. It's like a lot of work, you know? You have to like drop down to get these items. But yeah, you can cancel the reload speed. You always want to like peek things. You always want to use cover. You want to aim for the head at close range. That's the most effective thing to do. Like anything further than a few feet is not going to be very effective. It generally is usable until like near the end of the game. It starts to suffer, and then you want to like really... You can invest in like Exploding Buck and the Human Inferno passives for great effect, because it'll increase the damage of your Exploding Buck, and also you can use Electric Eel to increase the damage of your Electric Buck. So it can still stay relevant, but it requires perk investment. So yeah, that's the shotgun guide. Let me know if you have any questions or if you felt I missed anything, and I'll see you in the next one.